Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Azri Al-Muzaffar bin Amuzani. My matrix number is 08DPB20F1019.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Aikal bin Nasal and my number 3 is 082PB20F1001 and I am a candidate too.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I was candidate 3. My name is Muhammad Danish Haziq bin Azhar. Number matric 08DPB 20F1008. Okay.
And Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Samdi bin Hamidun and my matric number is 08DPB20F1015.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Madam Hasina. Before we start our discussion for the article that we have choose, I would like to explain a bit detail about what is food poisoning. Food poisoning is an illness that caused by eating contaminated food that caused by bacteria such as Salmonella, virus such as norovirus. If someone get food poisoning, we can see a few symptoms on them such as stomach ache, getting sick, lack of energy and vomiting. Okay Haika, in your opinion, what can cause food poisoning especially among the students at school?
Thanks Azri for the question. So, let me explain. Cases of food poisoning that often occur in most schools today are due to various causes. So, my first point is preparing unclean food. For example, the canteen operator doesn't ensure that the raw materials to be cooked are washed thoroughly first. As a result, cooked vegetables still contain residual pesticide, while ingredients such as fish, meat and poultry are contaminated with harmful bacteria. So, my second point is unclean food preparation place. For example, dirty cooking areas and air polluted by dust can also cause food poisoning. So, I continue with the third point, that is expired canned or boxed drinks. Expired canned or boxed drinks are also a cause of this problem if these drinks are left exposed without being stored in the proper place. In short, unclean food preparation will cause case of food poisoning.
As we know, many new cases of food poisoning have been recorded. The latest case is at Mara Science Junior College, Kuala Kelawang, Jelebu. This case stemmed from food in the school dining hall. All students were reported to be in a stable condition, with 4 placed at Jelebu Hospital for treatment. They complained of food poisoning symptoms such as diarrhea and nausea at around 2 a.m. to 4 a.m., possibly from food served at lunch or dinner. The district office has taken food and beverage sample to identify the root cause of the incident. So we'll be able to know the result of the analysis in a week. Through this method of analysis, we can find out the case of student experiencing this symptom.
You may also like stir spaghetti causes food poisoning at Emerson Grade. 36 Tafiz student down with food poisoning. Mara talked to end contract with food operator after 2 food poisoning cases. Food poisoning downs 47 students at Kedah School. He said the school dining hall has been closed for 2 weeks from today, and students will be provided with food from a certified food supplier while waiting for the analysis result. He urges parents not to worry as the situation is still under control and that learning sessions are going on as usual.
Fawaz, can you tell me another step to prevent food poisoning?
Thank you, Dinesh. And my point is respect use by others. Example is don't eat food that's past its use by date, even if it looks and smells okay. Use by dates are based on scientific tests that show how quickly harmful bugs can develop in the packaged food. So Azrin, can you give another ways how to prevent food poisoning?
Thanks to Fawaz for asking me the question about ways to prevent food poisoning, especially among the students at school. In my opinion, as a canteen vendor, they need to keep the raw meat separate. It is important to keep the raw meat separate from the ready-to-eat food such as fruit, bread, and salad. It is because the raw meat such as chicken and beef have a lot of bacteria. Okay, Haika, do you have any opinion to share with us?
So my point is keep fish and meat in the fridge. For example, after buying kitchen items, please keep fish and meat immediately in the refrigerator. Do not leave it outside because bacteria spread faster if we put raw material outside. So that's it.
The step that can be taken to prevent food poisoning is to always wash your hand with soap before and after preparing food. This can eradicate germ from spreading because it cannot multiply if we wash our hand off.
So guys, before we end for our discussion, let me conclude about current issue we selected. In conclusion, there are a lot of ways to prevent food poisoning as we have stated. We hope on the future, canteen vendor will taking action and be more careful in the process of food preparation to make sure the student eat a healthy food. So, that's all from us. Goodbye and Assalamualaikum.